I run triple monitor.
Oh, fancy.
Oh my god, I didn't unmute. Oh, alright, I'm sorry, this is my first time ever running a match stream. But yeah, I realized as the countdown was going down, I forgot to turn on delay. So I stopped the stream, turned on delay, then restarted it, and then I forgot to unmute my mic. So anyways, hi everybody.
Hi, Ted. Long time no see.
Alright.
So
anyways.
welcome everyone to Tuesday Night Bar Fights.
Yeah. This is the premiere of this show. We had a good match set up for tonight, and we couldn't say no. Anyways,
Is it premiere or limited edition?
I don't know.
Take your pick.
We'll have to talk about that later. Anyways, we have Sage for the Burninators versus Hockey Boys for Dead Legend.
So I'm just looking at ranked here, right? Hockey Boys is Diamond 10 versus Sage at Bronze 10. Because rank means everything these days, right?
I don't know about that.
So, like, I think we have to give the edge to Hockey Boys here.
Oh, that's the reason you're giving the edge to Hockey Boys. Oh, fascinating.
All right, but we I have bands in.
All right, excellent. Let's hear them.
Yeah.
So actually, before we go over bands, let's go over the classes real quick.
Run down classes real fast for us.
So for Hockey Boys, we have Demon Hunter, Druid, Hunter, and Warlock. And on Sage's side, we have Hunter, Rogue, Warlock, and Warrior.
Yeah, and bans are in. We have Sage banning Hockey's Druid and Hockey banning Sage's Warrior.
Oh, so the Quest Hunter being named ban in the THL chat was a misdirect. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
He got him. Got him for the old
So
sneaker.
sneaky. So sneaky.
Yeah. Do we have anything else to say, or should I give them the go?
Yeah, I think, I, for one, I'm just mainly really excited to see Hockey Boys actually play Quest Hunter. Like you said he would if there were 3 subs on the Saloon stream. So
Same here.
we got the subs. Let's see if he follows through. Honestly, I don't really care what other classes Hockey plays at this point. I just want to see Quest Hunter.
I hope he leads with it.
Yeah, for real.
So who do we have on top? Who do we have on bottom, Ted?
All right, we're going to have Hockey Boys on the bottom and Sage on the top.
That's hot.
Wow. Wow. All right, I gave him the go ahead. So, yeah, this should be. What do you guys think is let off?
Quest Hunter versus Quest Hunter.
Oh my! I've heard some bold predictions in my day, but.
Now that would be incredible. I do kind of think that we might see Hockey lead off with a Quest Hunter.
Can we remind Hockey to turn spectate on?
Oh yeah.
On Sage's side, I wouldn't be surprised if he leads Hunter, but I don't think it's going to be Quest.
You know, is this insider information?
It might be. As soon as Hockey allows us to watch the match, we will watch the match. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I can at least see Sage's side for now.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So
hey, yeah, it is.
It is a Hunter versus Hunter.
Oh,
so
man.
like, it is a Quest.
Hey, he's a man of his word.
He is a man of his word. I definitely appreciate Hockey Boys. So what do you guys?
He may be right. Isaac Lees might be a little unhappy with him with this one.
All right, yeah.
It's
there. It is.
I love it.
It's fine because all you have to do is just survive past turn 7, in which Dragon Hunter usually has you dead by.
Yeah. So Sage will probably pass here on turn 1, and just go straight into the Scavengers on 2 and a Zixer on 3 potentially, or one of his other 3s. I think using the coin here could be dangerous since he doesn't really have follow-ups.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there.
On Hockey's side, also awkward. He's got nothing to do on turn 2 except press the button currently.
Speak of the devil and question
And what do you know? He top
comes.
decks the best possible thing. Excellent card. 2-3 and a draw.
Seems pretty good to me.
Sage with some decisions.
I think he's got a
Looks
coin
like
out
he
the
wants the
Primordial
coin.
Explorer.
Yeah. It contests the board.
It also cleans it up. It cleans up the board.
Yeah,
Oh my
100%. Sage is always taking
yeah.
Deathwing.
It's
I knew
Sage.
that the moment it was offered. If Sage has the opportunity to take a Deathwing, he's going to take it.
Sounds like that arena the other night. Oh man.
And I guess this
Oh.
confirms that it's not a Highlander list. as well.
Absolutely,
It is
yeah. We
not.
see right off the
Wow.
top, that's a second Battle Mage. So Sage is going with Dragon Hunter, it looks like.
And pushes 2 damage to the face.
Yeah, doesn't want to weaken that minion without killing it. The minions trade well on board, so he's just showing him where the place is.
You know what? I feel like he's making more than just icicles mad with this bring, because this deck is also reminding someone that Leroy is missing.
Oh, man. That's like a double gut punch there.
Yeah,
That is.
because Hockey just has it out for his team.
Although we do see he's got a pretty good start, and it's looking awkward for Sage.
Interesting to see that infested golem.
Honestly, it makes sense. It adds
yeah.
it adds 2 beasts to your hand. So what you can now do is some lists are running kill command, double kill command,
Wait, hold on. Are the things,
so that you can 10 burst.
Are they beasts? Are the scarabs beasts?
Scarabs are indeed.
Oh, yeah,
I believe
guess-
they are, yes.
Yeah, I guess they would be. That's nothing.
I mean,
I've
more
really
than
never-
that, it's just a card that generates
Yeah.
more minions for you to complete your quest faster.
Very fair. Oh, I keep pushing face here.
Yeah, Hockey's just got all the pressure. He's got a rushers that can clear up this this 5/4, which is what.
And
he's
he
gonna
has
do.
a taunt up.
And things are
So,
looking dicey for Sage. That
if you're
is a good
Sage, you're
draw.
getting rid of
I
this
think he kills. Yeah, I think
Timberwolf,
he
yeah.
kills that Timberwolf right away. And naturally, we'll drop the battle mages to try to contest the board a little bit. Hockey, though, is holding one of the best cards for Quest Hunter. He's not going to play it yet.
Oh, my
and
god,
that's
that's a Shuma.
Golden Shuma.
Oh.
And he doesn't take it.
Oh.
What?
Oh, how do you pass on the Golden Shuma, Hockey?
Hockey, you're disappointing me, man.
Making
Secret
us sad.
is a snake trap.
Snake.
Yeah, that's, to be guessed. Very good secret for Quest Hunter. 3 procs for 0 mana with the Base Stalker. Or not 0 mana, I guess 2 mana with the button hit.
Right, although he wants to be pressing the button anyway.
Yeah, anyways, true.
And Sage, with the Phase Stalker of his own, he's going to clear up the taunt, but this is another wide board, and Hockey's pretty close to completing that quest now. Let's see what the secret is.
If you're Sage, you kind of need this to be an explosive.
Freezing. So
Freezing.
if you're Sage, do you trade everything in and just slam down the swarm? Get that quest completion.
And do you mean if you're Hockey?
Or Hockey, yes.
Well, what is he on right now? He's on 13, so yeah, that technically would be exact completion. Looks like
But
he's
he
not gonna
doesn't
do
need to because he's got so much pressure right
that.
now.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I feel-
a lot of times, the faster hunter wins, and Hockey is definitely the faster hunter right now.
I feel like Hockey's at the point where he's going to try to close this game without even needing to use the quest. He hasn't
I
gotten
do
to
like the
11.
panic button that Sage has here in that death too.
I don't think
know if he's
Stage is going to
make it
be
to that
alive
point.
on turn 10, yeah.
Rottenness takes 2 off. That's kind of all you wanted out of that. Well, I mean, you wanted it to hit the 2-3, but that's kind of all you could expect.
Hockey's 5
4,
off of lethal with
5,
the
6,
button right here.
7, 4 off of lethal with Unleash.
He probably doesn't want to jam an Unleash for
No,
1 right now, though.
I mean, I wouldn't think, but it's just still relevant to talk about.
So that's 2. He is. Wait, no. He can complete quest and have lethal.
Oh my. Is it?
That was
Wow.
wild.
Nice spot, qUAZ.
We've got, just Quest Hunter
Wow.
showing up big here. That pack tactics really backfired on Sage there, giving Hockey the exact amount of hounds he needed to push the lethal damage.
Yeah.
And Quest Hunter picking up a win. So Isocles can't be that mad.
No. But Ron, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Are you a little mad?
Oh, I mean, Sage is 0-5. You think I was expecting him to pick up a win here? This just goes well for my picks on Saloon.
Man, you know it's sad when you've given up on the season enough to care more about that 1 point on Saloon versus the win.
Hey, no. I'm all about rooting for the Burninators. I just am also a realistic kind of guy, you know?
That's fair. That's fair.
That is valid.
Love you, Sage.
Oh man, but yeah. Anyways, we have Sage queuing up the rogue next to try to counteract the hunter.
Can we talk about this opening hand from Hockey Boys?
Can we talk about this opening hand from Sage?
Sage's opener is pretty strong. Hockey does have a lot of the things that he wants.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really not a bad deck. You know, it's not a meta breaker by any means, and does get beaten by a lot of decks. But Quest Hunter still has game.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is it really didn't lose anything except for Leroy, and that just really killed it because that was one of its main finishers.
It was
This
such
great
a
card
huge
off the
loss.
top
Oh
was
my
very good.
God, look at that Edwin.
Yeah. Now, Quest Hunter does not really have much of anything in the way of answering a big Edwin.
Yeah.
So if Sage goes in with a Shadow Step and a coin and an Edwin here, things could get really rough for Hockey.
What he could coin Shadow Jeweler, or I guess you want to play the Spy Mistress. Coin Spy Mistress, Shadow Step it back, play it again, and then play the Edwin for an 8/8.
I wonder.
It's up like so. Here's the thing, though. Hockey Boys doesn't need to deal with the Edwin. He has enough small taunts at the moment that there's no direct answer from hand that would just deal with all the taunts.
It is very true. Sage also has the option here to just... He could, seal Fate, make a trade, and just set up for an even bigger Edwin. Because if he waits one more turn and he gets a Lackey in hand and stuff, that Edwin's going to be a 10-10 or a 12-12.
This is a very interesting turn for Sage here.
Opting for the Shadow Jeweler?
Or I guess he's going for the... this is the Edwin play.
But it's only a 6/6 then.
Well, no, you can replay the Shadow Jeweler. Alright, he's just gonna... Oh, wait, alright.
Yeah, so he just wanted to get Shadow's Jeweler as a 0. I mean, if he finds a secret, then he can really go off with it, and happy with Edwin as an 8/8 for right now.
Yeah, and here's the point of the game where Hockey, like qUAZ said, plays these spam small taunts.
Oh, wait.
Well, no, yeah, actually, this is just gonna... Alright, it doesn't have quite enough to clear it.
No, but it's pressure on board.
Yeah, pressure on board, and it's...
Sage mounting over the Seal Fate. Looks like he's considering killing that 2/3 right off the bat.
I mean, I think that's a very strong start to the turn.
Yeah.
See what lackey you get, and it's
Evolve.
a Witchy.
Probably
Not what he was looking for.
don't want to play that on the F1, I would assume.
Unlikely.
And also, do we have Donde in the house here? With the Witchy Lackey?
They haunt his dreams, I'm sure.
So, if you're Hockey Boys, right?
Yeah.
You have double swarm in hand. I would have made a trade first if I was hockey.
I think he wins the push 7 and just kill the up one.
Yeah, there's not really any major threat on the board outside of Edwin, so if he can push that damage, it's going to further his game plan, and this looks like a pretty good play here. Sage doesn't have a great answer to it.
Oh, Sage will have the dog next turn, but I think that might be too slow because that will take another turn after that to get its value.
True.
Yeah.
He does get to charge up his Galakron to a draw
Ooh.
2, which might be the plan for next turn.
That's a nice
And
draw.
he makes a large taunt.
Titanic Lackey, very good as a pickup here.
Not opting to play it though.
I mean, it doesn't really. I guess it does technically keep the 4/5 alive on 1, but I think you kind of want to make him double trade into that and then play that on something else next turn. Unfortunately for Sage, Hockey does have the second swarm.
Second swarm.
Yeah.
If Hockey wanted to, he could double trade and play the swarm and complete the quest right now.
So he's gonna tear. Interesting. Opting not to play the second swarm. I felt like that was really smart. I feel like that was good to just fill the board, and then at that point you're just threatening a button hit next turn.
Is he looking to play the Snake Trap right now?
Maybe.
Snake Trap would put him 2 off quest completion.
He is on, 15.
It's also
right now.
especially strong with the Timberwolf on the board, but so are the Scarabs because they get buffed by the Timberwolf. So Timberwolf representing kind of an issue for Sage. Until he picked up a backstab, that is.
Yeah. And I feel like this
Decision
has to be
time here.
Galakron.
He's considering it, and he's going to go with it.
Secret would be nice here.
And
I feel like a Seal of Fate does just fine.
Yeah.
not the ideal outcome, though.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely wanted a secret here so you could get that Hanar down and get a bit of value off of it. Spell Lackey could be something next turn to save him.
Does he choose to unstealth here?
I
The
don't think
trades
he
are
would.
not great,
Yeah.
and you have the option of Sage drawing you more cards, but at this point, you've got a clunky hand. Yeah, he just wants to take the damage off the board as much as possible.
Yeah, I feel like he's under a bit of pressure right now, but the main pressure is going to come when the quest gets completed, and he doesn't want to leave that bit of
Yeah, and
damage on board.
Hockey, 2 minions away from quest completion. We can see by his hand the only way he could complete this turn is by playing Swarm.
Looks like he's
Or-
going to.
I would have
He's
opted for the
going
Snake
for it.
Trap for that delayed.
I mean, I feel like he wants to get the button press here and then start smacking face. Just before Sage has really too much time to win the board back.
I mean, these 2 Scarabs and the Questing Explorer represent 6 additional damage on top of their damage that they already were representing if he just presses the button. And all he
Yeah.
has to do is trade a single rusher to get 3 3/1s. The only thing Sage can really do to punish a wide board of the same minions is Flick, which we see he isn't holding. Or he'd have to find a Spell Lackey into a van. But we've got a disconnect.
It did say.
So I'll see you guys in 15 minutes for the DQ.
I don't know whose side it is.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm going to presume it's Hockey Boys because he was roping.
Makes sense.
We're back. All right, there we go. Okay, looks like we're all good now.
I would believe so.
Sage could really use a fan of knives off of this spell lackey.
I think you just jam that ethereal, yep.
Yeah, you have to. You
Right.
need
Basically his out, and
None
he
of those.
doesn't find it.
Do you have to hit the button?
I think so. Or no, praise Galakron because it's a cheaper. It's one.
You're right. You're right. You're
one
right.
less.
And now he
Now he doesn't have the mana.
no
Hooray.
longer has the ability to play Praise Galakron into finding
And
a spell lackey for
He
Fan. I
is just dead.
think this
Yeah.
is going to do it.
I'm not sure what answer he was looking for from Hockey's hand there.
I guess you could Titanic onto the.
I guess what's it called? Unleash. Probably.
Oh,
Which,
right. If he had Unleash, he
yeah,
could have.
yeah.
cleared
Which actually, I, you know what? I like that line because Hockey hadn't really been playing a lot.
And do they have to restart because
I'm not sure.
Likely.
No, but yeah. Anyways, he hadn't really have had a good chance for what's it called? I lost my train of thought.
Oh, we have Sage's logo as F2L.
Oh, I forgot to change that.
Good job, Ted.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys, might be.
No worries.
All right, looks like Hockey's back to doing battle with a friend. All right.
Oh, I have been disconnected. Okay.
Oh, nice.
It
Yeah.
might be, I don't know, it could
Oh,
be
yeah.
just a Blizzard issue because it gave me the same message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple A title, by the
It
way.
looks like they're in game right now.
All right, so the Quest Hunter taking 2 wins already. And Sage is struggling to stay afloat here. It's this Quest Warlock against the Quest Hunter here. And we'll see
like
if he can
Quest.
stop the onslaught.
If any of these decks are suited, I feel like the Warlock is probably the best suited for it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Rogue may not have been his best
Best lead. Or
option
counter.
after losing the first game. Warlock may have been the better counter here, but he's got his Quest Warlock now. He's going to try to reverse sweep with that Quest Warlock, and Hockey just looking to keep on just crushing face with this Quest Hunter.
Good news, Sage is now Burninators.
That is very
Hey, nice
good news.
So is anything happening for anybody on this so
Yeah.
far? Because I just see Sage on 1 mana and
Yeah. Hockey's
Nothing.
on 5 mana at the moment, so
Yeah, no, I'm seeing stuff.
Yeah.
So I suppose I shall color cast for you guys then.
yeah.
So-
Yeah, I'm here too. I'm sorry, I was focusing
I'm gonna
on turning Sage.
yeah, I'm
back to
gonna
the
log
Burninators.
off and
All right,
relog
yeah.
real quick
But
in the
anyway.
hopes that I can spectate.
Yeah, we're seeing kind of a similar story to the other 2 games. Hockey just getting the early board and kind of refusing to give it up.
So
I wonder.
I wonder what Hockey is thinking about, or maybe just giving Ron time to get back on.
Yeah, he just DM'd me asking for almost good. I just said he just has to restart, so.
So if you are Sage here, I think you're kind of looking at having to use this Nether Breath, or you could go for the crazy Nether Wing play. Wait, he doesn't have a dragon. Never mind. That is the incorrect play.
I am just about back online.
Alright.
Sage is opting to ignore any of my suggestions here, and goes for the Mortal Coil plot twist play. Into likely questing here, or he could go for the Nether Breath onto the 2/3. Sage is trying to rush that quest completion, though. He will have a giant taunt coming down this upcoming turn, where it is a lovely 6 mana 10/10 with taunt.
Look at that beautiful golden Shuma he just drew on Hockey Boy's side.
Ooh,
That's a cool looking card.
that is a very cool looking
I'm just
card.
glad he didn't track it away like he did last game. That really hurt.
Oh, he runs a Nixia. Huh.
Yeah.
I did not see that in his hand.
Hey, just more things that complete your quest.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to
Sage with a heal off the top. That's always
nice.
good for Quest Warlock to see.
6 mana 10/10.
Got a lot of options on 6 mana here. the board that Hockey is presenting is not too threatening at the moment. Yeah, and it looks like he's just going to go with the big taunt.
So this gets cleaned up really nicely, though, by this Timberwolf swarm after some trades. It's just been a 9/9. I don't know how to do math, apparently.
So Hockey trading everything in to go for max quest progression. And we're going to see Sage's entire board get eaten up by these locusts.
Oh, and that's
This
always
is the most
unfortunate.
disappointing interaction.
The clear the way, yeah, of course, with no board space, gets completed, and Hockey does not get the 4/4 rusher payoff, but I don't think he's going to mind too much since he's 5 off of quest completion.
However, Sage does get his quest completion there. He's gonna start ripping that 2 mana any card.
Yeah,
So-
that was a fast completion on Sage's
Very.
side, right back at him.
So I think you have to use this Rain of Fire here before you plot twist. Just to full clear the board.
Rain
Although,
of Fire
with that-
would make a lot of sense to kill
With that
them.
said, he gets it right back, so it's fine.
Plot twist, just looking for different options.
There are a lot of very good cards. The Rain of Fire
Unfortunately,
is
as-
very good here.
He wanted to put Mally back in his deck so that he could discount it to 0.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. A 0-mana Zephyrus is always nice, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he's just gonna Rain of Fire drop the Moarg. Just for some
And
tempo.
Moarg looks like just so he can clear space so he can lead his turn next turn with a tap for a 0-mana thing.
Yeah.
On Hockey's
So-
side, we probably see the Shuma.
Yeah, I would think
I mean,
so.
Shuma is a quest completion, so
It's a quest completion and you just saw 1 Rain of Fire.
Yeah.
So it feels pretty good to fill your board up. You just saw a Rain of Fire.
it is unfortunate though because we do see this Nether Breath in hand to answer the Shuma.
I mean, yeah, it answers the Shuma, but there's still 6 1/1s that are going to turn into a 3/1 that he has to answer. So it's a lot of face damage you're facing.
What minion would be your out here?
That one.
That would definitely be the minion you are looking for.
That certainly would make a lot of sense.
Time for me to just eat my words.
But with 9 cards in hand, naturally, Sage just wanted to lead off the turn by pressing the button, getting a 0-mana thing, winds up lowering his hand size back to 8, so he draws for 9 and can press the button again to start his turn for another 0-mana thing. And this is going to be the time when Sage is going to look to push damage,
Yeah.
and Hockey just still flooding.
Yeah.
Every board a threat to kill Sage.
Yeah, not really
Except
giving...
this Kaladin is just absolutely bonkers off the top.
Absolutely.
Also, Zephyrus is now online.
I actually kind of disagree with the Keladin play because he had Zeph online, but it is reasonable, I suppose,
Aw,
to
He should have tapped first.
yeah.
Yeah, he got it again.
It's reasonable to have kept Zephyrus, as the 0 mana and look for lethal with him,
Yeah.
but he would have had some other options. Hockey still flooding.
Yeah. I kind of think... I don't know. I think Sage is into the position, or in the spot where he's going to turn this game around.
Sage
Yeah.
with yet
Oh my
another
God.
Netherwing. That's going to put Hockey to 14 and clear up his board again. I can't imagine he does anything but the Netherwing here unless he's spotted a lethal.
I would think you Netherwing and then Dragon Queen, and just...
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
This is not really a board that Hockey's deck has many ways to deal with. He actually does have one of the ways to deal with it, holding Varanus, but he'd need to find Hounds off the top.
He missed lethal, by the way.
Did he?
Yes, Zephyrus would have offered Pyroblast plus Soulfire.
Well played.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
You're right.
good call.
Oh my god, you're spotting all the lethals tonight.
It wound up not making any difference. Obviously, at that point in the game, there was no real turning
Yeah.
back for Sage. He had all the board clears, all the damage. And Hockey's dominating Quest Hunter finally goes down to the Quest Warlock of Sage. Sage picking up for a point for the Burninators. Way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Two to go. One down, two to go. You can do this.
Well, yeah, just Sage showing no one beats him 3 times in a row with the Quest Hunter.
Unfortunately for Sage, now he has to play against what are presumably Hockey's real decks.
Wait, Hockey has real decks?
I mean, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is Hockey. He is the mecha.
So we got a
This is
Warlock versus Warlock here.
concerning because it is not the mirror.
And this looks like it's most likely a zoo with the evil genius and the sidekick. And
looks like
Zephyr's in hand, so he's looking to draw a lot of cards and activate Zeph towards the end.
Isn't Quest 70% favored in this matchup?
I'm not sure.
I thought that is why Quest Warlock became such a prominent thing, was because it deals with aggro so well.
Oh boy, he's seeing Hockey playing the large discard list. Unfortunately, he's not finding that draw 3.
Oh, this Tinkmaster. Or Og Merchant, I apologize.
Gotta love Tinkmaster. Tinkmaster could definitely be an interesting inclusion in Zoo.
Pretty good draw for Hockey there. It's not going to change Sage's game plan, and he just heals right up again. All that damage he just took, it's gone.
The matchup is Quest Warlock is favored about 53%.
Okay, so it might have been the specific list I was looking at then.
Yeah, might have been.
And Sage might have been hoping for a Dark Skies here, but he is still holding the Rain of Fire. He could... It looks like that's what he wants to do, just clear up everything but the Battle Mage. The Battle Mage will become a 4/1 if he rips this Rain of Fire.
Well, no. So he could have played the Moard with the Rain of Fire.
True.
Because it only deals extra damage to minions.
That is true. He could have had a full board clear if he chose to do so. He prioritized the tap instead, which I think makes sense overall for what Quest Warlock is frequently trying to do.
Plus, he might be saving
Hockey with a great draw off the tap, discarding Hand of Gul'dan, drawing a whole lot more.
He might also be saving the Moarg for a big Nether Breath later.
Could be. And Sense Demons is a guaranteed heal 4.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Although the rest of his turn gets a little awkward, he's just going to pass. Shadow Council.
So, wait.
Interesting. If Hockey could replace his whole hand with random demons.
So, yeah, you play
some more.
Play the Beaming Psychic onto the 4/1. Play the Shadow Council. Oh,
So he's just
okay.
gonna rip the Shadow Council. Oh man.
Well, those are some beefy demons.
Those are indeed some beefy demons.
Oh man.
And in a couple of turns, they're going to get beefier. Sage, I don't know about the Dark Skies for 2 damage with the beefy demons incoming, but he's he's going to take the board right now.
Looks like he's only going to take the board temporarily, though, as Hockey just has so much beef in his hand.
This is a cool little interaction coming in from Hockey Boys here.
Yeah,
where
very
he can
fortunate
actually
to
get
get
the proc.
Yep, the Slayer and the Satyr on the same turn, getting himself another 2/2. And Sage might be regretting that Dark Skies right about now.
I think he might be.
Sage needs to build a wall. There's nothing else to it.
He's going to play second Artificer plus Mortar Coil, I guess?
I mean, it clears with the Satyr. And then Plot Twist, hopefully get back your 2 Arnasis.
Yeah.
Plot Twist could be big. And there's one right off the top for healing
And
4.
he gets the coin back.
He could have a second Rain of Fire, maybe?
Yeah.
That could save him?
There's another 4 healing.
I don't know if they run it as a 2 over 1-off. He's facing down 11 damage. He did heal
Rain
back
of
up to
Fire is
21.
typically ran as a 2-with.
Okay. I feel like you're just slamming a giant siege breaker here.
And Hockey's going to be 8 off lethal with that buff. But he may just choose to clear the Moargs. He does, since they could represent a massive amount of healing with Nether Breath.
Oh,
Speaking of Nether Breath, which gets
Unfortunate
drawn right off the
timing.
top.
that's
Caladan Coin Nether Breath still deals quite well with the pressure that Sage is facing here.
It does.
yeah. Sage has done a very good job of kind of
Being able to stabilize.
yeah.
And this is a huge imprisoned satyr that doesn't really feel all that good because it doesn't get to exploit its stats for another few turns. He's still going to play it along with the carpet, just max stats and pressure as soon as he can.
I mean, that is the way of the zoo.
Sage
And-
almost completed his quest.
So are we going to see
What
a
are we looking
tap
at,
into tap? Yeah.
A 6/7 Moarg that doubles the Dark Skies damage here. I think Dark Skies would be a clear, is that right? With 13-14 damage on board.
Oh, and then
They
And
all
then
get
Abyssal-
doubled. Yeah, so that's going to do
Yeah.
16 with Dark Skies. That'll be a full clear.
and then he's just gonna
And
make
then
it
he can
big
drop a
boys.
0 mana Abyssal Summoner for a big taunt in the way. And things are starting to look rough for Hockey Boys.
With that said, he does have a Zephyrus in his deck that we saw.
Very true. But he
I
kind
kinda
of
want-
needs it.
Slam the Shadow Council here.
I mean, I like playing the hand first to get the draw. Yeah, looks like he's just gonna play the merchant. Going.
Hockey had to pay a full price Hand of Gul'dan, but fortunately it picked him up an expired merchant, so he could play it again for cheap. And
Cheap, cheap,
this is still looking pretty dicey at this point for
Yeah.
Hockey.
I mean, very good news for Hockey Boys is one of his 3 mana or less cards is about to get discounted by 5.
How
So wait,
exciting!
does he gain 2 mana then?
it just adds an
Can
old
you imagine?
unnerved innervate.
Wait,
And
3,
with that draw-
6,
Zephyrus is active for Sage,
That
so
has
that
to be
means
lethal.
Dragon
3,
Queen
that's
would be active
7.
next turn as well.
This has to be lethal, right?
No, it's 3 off.
Sage is just going to play it safe. Big board, active Zeph, active Dragon Queen. I don't know if there's much Hockey can do to prevent the lethal incoming.
The light protects me.
What?
Hey, I got you, friend.
Yeah. Yeah. that's-
Why did the Argent Squire not be given Rush?
Because Argent Squire had the discount from
Yeah, it
the
had the
Satyr. So it had,
Oh.
unfortunately for Hockey, it had exact anti-synergy with his cards.
I did not see that.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
an awkward thing to have to do, but back against the wall, Hockey's doing everything possible to try to stay alive here. A 110 carpet can help, but knowing that Zeph is active in hand,
I would have liked the Augmentation coming down.
Yeah. What is
Sage
Personally.
definitely has lethal if Zeph knows to just silence the 110 with his Soulfire.
It would.
Oh, either give him.
It sees board states.
I mean, either give him silence, give him a shadow or death, give him just something.
Master Spell
Ma-
would
ma-
still
Master
give it
Spell.
to him.
Sage is mousing the Nether. Oh, and now he trades the 2/1.
Okay,
Not sure
say
what
maybe
Line
he's
taking yet.
saving it for an exact lethal.
I'm not sure about this.
Wait, no,
I guess
this,
he's playing Dragon Queen.
this is still lethal. Because you play Zephyrus Soulfire, Fireball.
You're right.
I don't think Sage sees it.
Yeah, Sage.
Sage does not
And
see
opts to play defensive.
It's
I don't
BM.
think he'll wind up getting punished just yet.
It's obviously BM.
should upgrade? Probably. There is so much untapped power.
And Hockey's not going to look for the Zephyrus lethal. He's just going in with his own
How?
That's
power play.
unfortunate.
How?
Those are massive cards.
And how did he manage?
And
to
there's
Okay,
there's
this
no way
has to
Sage
spot the
misses
lethal.
this lethal.
right?
He's got it for sure. He'll play
All right.
well any number of things.
I like seriously.
Yeah.
How did Sage manage to play that with Canathard on the deck on the field? Or sorry, Hockey. How did he manage to play that when all of his demons cost one less and he still couldn't find a playable demon deck?
Just a crazy game there.
Oh man.
Those Shadow Councils looked good at first, but ultimately let Hockey down. And Sage on the verge of a reverse
Hey,
sweep
guys.
with qUAZ Warlock. We're looking at a 2-2.
Guys, do you smell that?
And this is it.
Smells
Is
like
that
game
a
5.
It is a game 5. The best words in Hearthstone.
Absolutely.
And we've got, this looks like a pretty standard Demon Hunter versus, of course, Sage's qUAZ Warlock here. This should be a close one. These matches usually wind up being pretty close to a coin flip.
Hockey a little awkward here. Doesn't have one of his 4 good nevermind. I guess I'll just shut up now. I was about to say there's 4 cards that are good 1-drops in his deck, and he doesn't have one of those, but just rips
Immediately
it off the
finding
top.
it off the top. Probably pretty happy about that top deck.
I
And
would-
now he gets to play on curve like Demon Hunter likes to do, with a Satyr setup, with a coin glaive bound setup if he wants it, with the sidekick debuff if he chooses to.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
so this,
Sage just tapping, trying to complete.
you have to play the buff here, right? Because like you have to be playing around Dark Skies.
And yeah, Hockey's doing that math. Sees how much health he can put on the board. Knows what Dark Skies is going to do damage-wise. Sage may not have a choice but to just play it anyway.
I feel
Especially
like he's
holding
just
2
gonna
of them.
Another breath to 4/4 to get the guaranteed kill on the Satyr. You don't want to let the thing
It
get out
does
of
heal
control.
quite a bit, and that definitely gets him much
Ooh.
closer to stabilizing.
Oh
And there's another Satyr. Speak of getting out of control.
man, I want to ask Hockey how he's drawn like this after this game. Because man, these draws are pretty good.
We're with you.
We can see that that's 10 health on board. Sage holding 2 Dark Skies. He may choose to tap in Dark Skies and hope that it kills the Satyr Overseer. He could take the guaranteed kill with the Nether Breath on the Satyr, although it is a little iffy to have both of your Nether Breaths down. He's 1 turn away from Abyssal Summoner.
Yeah,
It's going with the tap. I think this is likely... Oh, no,
Tap
he's just
Nether
going Nether Breath.
Huh.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You heal up. You prevent a lot of damage
What a
incoming.
draw
What
from
are
Hockey.
these draws from Hockey? Whoa, Hockey, hold on. Yeah.
I
okay.
think he was almost locked into the Chaos Strike
Yeah.
before realizing, wait a minute, my top deck gives me a better play.
Hockey
And-
just 3 out of these 5 turns has had pretty much the perfect top deck.
That was an
is-
exceptional draw, allowing him to develop a 6/4 and
2,
put pressure. And speak of incredible top decks, Sage drawing Keladan right off the top. There goes
So-
your board. My goodness.
Hockey right back to the
And
board lane.
wow, Hockey with an incredible draw here that might spell doom for Sage.
What is
He
this
does have
game?
the summoner.
I
the
mean,
summoner
that's
could save
not
him.
gonna matter. Because
Yeah, no, like he is just dead through the summoner.
Yeah, because he can get that weapon up to.
That's true. Actually, holding the 2 Chaos
Yeah.
Strikes, this is going to do it.
It's gonna be
Yep.
3-2 for Hockey.
You possess true power.
Oh man.
Those were some exceptional draw, and we see him drawing skulls too. If he had run out of gas right here, he would have just refilled. Very, very close series.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Man, Hockey just put on a clinic with those top decks that game. Oh man.
No, he just played Demon Hunter. It's fine.
All right.
Sometimes Demon Hunter does Demon Hunter things.
That is going to be the 3-2 win for Hockey boys. I'm gonna ask him if he wants to come in for an interview. All right.
Awesome.
It sounds like Sage does.
No.
Hey, Sage. We're
That
planning on
went-
interviewing hockey, but yeah, you
That's
can
too
give us
bad.
your
I'm part of the
thoughts.
show.
Not this show.
Get him in here.
Yeah.
Here,
right.
I'll invite him.
All right.
Those
Yeah.
are some good
He just
games,
said
man.
sure.
I need to eat, so I actually have to dip. So you're trading one Canadian for another.
All right.
Works
that's
out.
fine.
Thanks,
All
qUAZ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us all night today.
Bye, qUAZ.
But
Thank you for joining us.
All right. Sounds like we're getting a hockey in here.
Well, we better be. If he doesn't join, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hockey.
Hey, congratulations on
Yeah,
your win.
congrats.
Yeah, congratulations, hockey. That was a very well fought series, and I am not like sad at all about the outcome. Honestly,
There am I.
you're kind of quiet.
Fair.
Sorry, there was no quest Warlock mirror.
Yeah, no. Whenever he queued Warlock, I was like, "Mirror, please, please." And he's like, "Sorry, sorry."
Get the mirror with shadow cancel, but it didn't work.
Oh my
That,
God,
that
Shadow
Quest
Cancel,
Hunter
that was
put
so
in
memey,
work,
I loved
though.
it.
Yeah.
It did.
Quest
Yeah.
Hunter was really just lighting him up.
You're like, Icicle's gonna be so mad at me, and I was like, "Not if you sweep me with it."
Well, my quest hunter has a lifetime 45% win, including those games. So it's gonna be on the HS replay tier list soon. That's like a tier 4 deck, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without Leroy, it just lost way too much.
Well, you lost Spring Paw too. That was like the biggest.
Oh,
That's also true.
yeah, that's
yeah,
true. Yeah,
it's a big
yeah.
loss as well.
In the rogue matchup, I had made my Hanar free and was expecting to top deck a secret and just chain into flame ward or explosive or something, right? Something defensive in order to maintain some board control and just stave you off. But I never drew any secrets, so that didn't quite pan out as I was hoping. I still love that rogue list. Ron gave me that. Thank you, Ron. But that could have, I think that could have played out a very different way if my decks hadn't just failed me a little bit there. It was still very well fought. Game one, man, you just got on the board quicker than I did. I didn't have a turn one, and that kind of made me sad. I thought about coining out Scavengers and just trying to go for a Phase Stalker on 2, but I decided against it and have a 6-horse deck. And yeah, it just, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, that was a very fast start from hockey in the Quest Hunter game 1. That Demon Hunter game, though, in game 5, those top decks were absolutely incredible hockey. You must have been sitting there just like laughing to yourself about just, oh, hey, this is the perfect thing. Oh, cool. This is also really good right now.
Yeah, when you coined out the Beaming Sidekick, I was like, fuck, that screws up my Rain of Fire plans.
I was just praying that you didn't have the Hellfire Dragon thing, the deal 3
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I was looking for that.
Yeah, other than that, I was like, well, Outcast is the Demon Hunter mechanic. May as well use Outcast this game.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, but those were really exciting games all the way through. I was pretty thrilled to see that it went 5 games, and that was one that definitely could have gone either way. Demon Hunter versus Quest Warlock. I know that seems like a coin flip a lot of times, depending on who has better draws or if Demon Hunter can pressure faster early. And that's what happened. You played great,
Oh yeah.
and picked up a big one for your team.
Oh yeah, I've had really good
Nice.
luck with that Quest Warlock against Demon Hunter. I was kind of sad that you drew so well because I was hoping it would be a lot closer in that matchup. I was just happy that I didn't get swept by Quest Hunter, to be honest.
Yeah, we were kind of thinking it was coming. It was looking like, oh my god, wait, is hockey actually gonna just sweep Sage with Quest Hunter here? I thought this was a meme. He's stomping him right now.
Yeah. No, the Quest Warlock, I wasn't sure how it would do against the Quest Hunter, so I decided to go with Rogue first since I felt it was probably safer, but I don't know.
Yeah, we were actually questioning that a little bit. I think Quest Hunter is definitely favored against Quest Hunter, or the Quest Warlock is favored against Quest Hunter, and Rogue is maybe a little iffier.
Really?
Yeah,
Because I didn't look at
Quest Hunter
any.
has a 0% win rate against Quest Warlock.
It does?
From my stats, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one playing this deck. All the stats, 0%, big sample size, one game.
Well, I didn't look
Nice.
at any stats before I queued up my matches, so that might have been my bad.
I mean, to
In
be fair-
fairness, nobody could have expected Quest Hunter.
yeah,
No,
I-
not
well,
at all.
I guess
wasn't
you had a
talking about
tiny
it
bit
or
of
promising it.
expectation during Saloon, but that was about it.
No, even with that promise, I still thought, maybe he won't bring it. I don't know.
I mean, I posted the deck in THL Discord and tagged Sage for everyone to see. So.
Yep. Hey, you're
You
a man
also
of your
had
word.
Ban in the
I
name.
love that you said 3 subs and you'll play it, and then boom, 3 subs came in. So thank you for that as well. That was awesome, and wound up getting to see some fun Quest Hunter play, which you played really well as well. It was great.
Thank you.
What do you guys think of my play? Did I play badly? We don't have to go over replays. You can just watch it.
I mean, not gonna lie, you did this with Lethal a few times.
What?
Like they were games that you ended up winning, but there were a
You
few-
chose some safer lines with Quest Warlock without looking for lethals that were there with Zephyrus, and I think it was mostly Zephyrus when you made him cost 0 and he was active, but there were a couple things. Ultimately, you had won those games anyway, so
Yeah.
it wasn't really like a big miss.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you ended up winning those games in the end anyway, so it didn't matter.
Okay.
But overall, I thought you played reasonably well. There were a few questionable decisions along the way, but hockey's a really tough player to play against.
Oh yeah, I that's my MO this season is take it to 5 and lose anyways.
Oh man.
Hockey, it was a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for being on for the interview and for opting to play right after Saloon.
Yeah. Yeah, thank
It was
you
a
guys
lot
for
of
letting
fun,
us
man.
stream.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
absolutely.
fun. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
I was kind of dreading this match because, I love you, Hockey, and I didn't want to be salty afterwards, and I'm not. So, yeah.
Alright, but yeah, anyways, I think that's just about gonna wrap us up. Before we leave, I'm gonna shout out our other shows that we have. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we have Hearth Center with Dawn Day Lotus Night and 2-Star Mako. Thursday, Tavern Talk with Ducharmo, Dano. Or sorry, it's not Dano. It's Ducharmo, our very own RonMexico, and Travis Chrono. And then, as always, we have Friday Night Fights, Saturday Showdown, Saturday/Sunday Schoolstone, and Sunday Showdown. Sorry, it's Salty Saturday and Sunday Showdown. And then Monday night, we have the brand new Wild and Out show with Mike V, Marty Verdure, and Lefty. So make sure you guys tune in for all those.
And if you missed Wild and Out last night, my very own Just a Mom, our permanent replacement on Seas of Cheese, was the guest last night, and they told me they had a lot of fun, and it was a great show. It ran a little long, as Wild and Out tends to, but you can't fault them for that. I think they have a lot of fun on there. You should go check it out on the VOD when it gets posted on YouTube.
Yeah, and always make sure you're looking at the THL Discord to see exactly when the match streams will be played, as well as exactly what matches will be played on those streams. But
Awesome.
anyways, yeah, it's been a fun night. Thank you for you guys for letting us stream a match. Thank you for qUAZ for joining us for Saloon and this, and thank you for just all of you guys for coming and watching.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've been Sage.
I've been Ted.
I'm RonMexico.
All right, and we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good night.
I guess tomorrow night, but you know what I mean. See ya.
Exactly. Yeah.